Gentlemen, welcome back to class at the University of Smooth, the only institution on YouTube that actively encourages you to be sociopathic and make friends with old people. We promised you more on social phobia. Here we are. We deliver. Absolutely, we deliver. That's why you tune in. That's why you're addicted to our content. How do you deal with social phobia? Let's drill down a little bit. Are there techniques that you can use? Are there social ninja techniques? Yes and no. There definitely are. The dark arts do exist. Oh, yeah. We'll get to those later on. By the time we get to them, they'll be kind of anticlimactic for you. Here's the breakdown I offer. About 20% or more of being more attractive socially is eliminating unforced errors. I call these unattractive behaviors, and I am the leading expert on unattractive behaviors. Showing off your IQ, having an impulse to lecture people, not listening and just steamrolling other people, dominating conversations. There are many others that you can commit to eliminating from your life. And if you do just this, you will be more attractive socially. The dark arts, maybe 10 to 15%. Those are for when you get really, really good. What's the rest of it? The rest, which I definitely peg at over 50%, is simply getting more comfortable talking to people. The more ease you have in being a social person, this is your best weapon. Therefore, the strategy is to merely go out and talk to people over and over. Make it part of your value system to talk to strangers, to engage, to get practice, to get reps. To that end, here are 6 key considerations that will help you get over this hump. First, it may be nerve-wracking for you to go up and talk to a really pretty girl, or sometimes just to talk to a stranger. Women on a daily basis have a baseline anxiety that is significantly higher than men. When you are the weaker sex existing in a world of male strength, even though you have a lot of power over men through your sexuality, you are still the weaker sex and you fear male strength. You may desire it, but you fear it. A woman's anxiety will always be higher than a man's, except for that one point of contact where you try to break through and simply talk to her. Second, this is a newer development. Over the last decade and change, women have become more socially awkward. Just like men, they are glued to their screens. You guys are playing video games and you might be dabbling in pornography. Women have their own version of pornography. It's called social media. A woman is getting validation nonstop through her phone from her teenage years all the way till she's, I don't know, well into her 40s. This type of socializing, or rather non socializing, leaves a woman in many instances just as awkward as a man. She probably still has a lot more experience than guys her age, but she has a lot less experience than her female predecessors who did not grow up on social media. However, I have known plenty of women who grew up without social media and bitch about younger women who are addicted to social media. Those older women, they are also addicted to social media. Every woman, all ages, except for maybe really old people, are addicted to social media, even the ones who criticize others for being addicted. They all are. It just is what it is. Next consideration. It is not a crime to go up and talk to old people. I love recommending this. I do it all the time. Go make friends with old people. Why? They love to talk to anybody. They do not get the kind of attention that young people get. So they are glad to have somebody to talk to. They have plenty of other oldsters to talk to. If you go to the gym or you go to the coffee shop, you'll see them solving all the world's problems at around 9 a.m. every single day of the week. But they welcome when younger people talk to them and befriend them. I call this apex sociopathy. You want to get better at your life so much that you're willing to make a legitimate friendship with an old person. How evil of you. You evil, naughty, manipulative son of a bitch making that old person's day. You asshole. Next consideration. You do not have to sound like a plastic game show host to have a smooth personality. Here at the University of Smooth, we are helping you to be smooth in your own way, to smooth out your own rough edges so that a legitimate, confident version of you is able to go up and speak to other people. This is not about becoming some fraudulent human being that you must imitate in order to be social. You can find that comfortable version of yourself. Next, Here is a brutal truth that you already know, but you can use to your advantage. The more in shape you are, the more physically attractive you are, and the better you dress, the easier it will be for you to interact with others. We all have a default baseline preference for attractive people. If you max out your own personal attractiveness, this will give you a small leg up. It does not mean people will flock to you, but they will be more welcoming of you when you look better. Finally, this is for you geniuses out there, you engineers, you fine minds, there are a lot of you here. You can turn your social life into a lab experiment. There is nothing stopping you from treating every single interaction you have as another data point in your grand experiment of becoming more social. You go up, you talk to somebody, you see how it went, then you note your results. You don't even have to put them in a logbook. You can subconsciously do this. Go, yep, all right, needed to listen a little bit more there. Got a little impatient there, bad body language here. I could have made a little more eye contact. You name it. You can do this over and over and over again. Every single conversation becomes a new iteration in which you get better at the experiment that is you. Keep these considerations in mind, and they will help you knock down the experience portion of becoming more social to a manageable level. And you will be able to engage with other people. And eventually, after you get tired of those old people, you'll go up and talk to some 9.5 who, has been giving you eyes in your differential equation class or your calculus class or whatever advanced mathematics that 9.5 has been taking. Yeah, I know. She loves math more than she loves hot guys. That's the reality. That's why you're here at the University of Smooth, to get as good at the mathematics of being social as she is at the mathematics of math. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, and follow U of Smooth for more content.